The man was about to cheat with his mistress. Suddenly, he saw his wife in a vegetative state had wet her pants. An unpleasant smell instantly filled the room. The man's mood was ruined. Impatient, he threw his wife into the bathtub. He even opened the faucet to its fullest. Then, unable to wait, he hurried back to his mistress. The woman was about to be submerged in the filling bathtub. Perhaps the near suffocation jolted her brain. A flash of the moment she fell in love with the man appeared in her mind. Then she remembered the scene of him pushing her down the stairs. Maybe the stark contrast between those two memories was too much. The woman, paralyzed for 3 years, miraculously woke up. It turned out that 3 years ago, on their wedding anniversary, the woman had planned to transfer all her company shares to her husband as a gift. That way, she could devote herself to caring for him at home. When the man learned of this, he pretended to be deeply touched. He even said he had a special surprise for her as well. So he blindfolded her and led her to the rooftop. When she opened her eyes again, bursts of colorful fireworks lit up the sky. The air was filled with a romantic atmosphere. Little did she know, danger was looming. The man had always wanted her company and wealth. Just as she sighed she was the happiest woman in the world, he pushed her off the stairs without warning. Perhaps heaven took pity on her. She did not die from the fall, but she was left a vegetative patient confined to a wheelchair for life. Countless authoritative doctors confirmed that there was no chance she would ever wake up. So the man took over her company as a matter of course. Thus, 3 years flew by. In public, the man always put on a responsible appearance. He cared for his vegetative wife meticulously, and managed her company flawlessly. Everyone around envied the woman. However, as soon as he got home, he dropped all pretenses. Every day, he tested whether she had awakened. When he saw no reaction, he'd cast her aside without a second thought, and hurry off to his mistress. That day, after the woman was submerged, she miraculously regained consciousness. Seeing her moving hands, she took a moment to collect herself. She regretted how easily she'd fallen into the man's trap. She silently vowed to make that heartless man pay. She walked to the bedroom door, and just then saw the man with his mistress. He wasn't at all worried she might wake up, claiming he'd kill her again if she did. Suddenly, the room went dark. Fear gripped the man's heart. He grabbed his flashlight and cautiously scanned every corner. Afraid of any hidden danger, a shadow flickered past. The man broke out in a cold sweat. He picked up an umbrella from the floor, ready for any threat. Taught with nerves, he tiptoed toward the door. Just as he was about to leave, a hand suddenly fell on his shoulder. The light snapped on. He saw the housekeeper standing before him. Surprised, he asked why she was there. The housekeeper said she had come to reset the breaker after the power went out. Then she asked in astonishment why he was fighting with his mistress. The man turned and realized he had hit his mistress. At this, the mistress tearfully explained she had come looking for him out of fear. She hadn't expected him to beat her. The man offered a few casual soothing words and helped her back toward the room. Before leaving, he reminded the housekeeper to clean his wife in the bathroom. Then he applied ointment to the mistress's arm. The mistress pretended to be angry, demanding he pacify her properly, or she'd expose how he had harmed his wife. Hearing this, the man flew into a rage. He glared at the mistress viciously. Terrified, she quickly apologized and swore she'd keep quiet. Just